we go now.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to TECKreacts. Really excited to tell you guys about a new partner that we've got on this journey. Introducing to you Dubby Energy. Now look, I've been drinking energy drinks for a long time, both good and bad. Years and years and years ago, when I first started in sales, I was the guy that would get like the 2 for $4 16 ounce or 20 ounce cans of Monster and drink both of them before normal people had their first cup of coffee.
You've got to stop it. You're all hopped up on the caffeine.
I feel like I'm talking a little faster, but it's very hard to tell.
You're racing.
And then come noon, 1 o'clock, I was so jittery. My face was so flush after it all kicked in. And I probably did that for a couple of years. And then about 6 or 7 years ago, decided to get a better grip on my health. Ended up losing almost 80 pounds. Came off a lot of my medication that I was on. And so when I'm looking at things, I really try to look through the lens of health and wellness. And there's a lot of energy drinks out there right now. 99.9% of them are just junk. And there's about 1% of them that are actually quality stuff. So when Dubby reached out, I went through the whole process, right? So what I'm gonna do for you today is we're gonna test it for the first time. I've never drank this before, but what stood out to me about Dubby was that the first thing that they do is they grab their caffeine straight from the seed of the coffee plant. So there is no synthetic caffeine here. It is straight from the coffee bean. And then they're very transparent in their ingredient list. The ingredients are very short, so there's not a laundry list of ingredients, which is great because the longer the list of ingredients, the more junk is in it. And they narrow it down to just the top 10 vitamins and nutrients. So what's also really important to me as well is that in these, there is no maltodextrin, there are no fillers, there's no sugar, and most importantly, there are no artificial colors or dyes. Artificial colors are linked to cancer, they're linked to behavioral disorders. So if your food is colored with artificial colors, highly recommend kicking those straight out of your life. So I'm gonna try today Dubby Jitterless Energy Blend Galaxy Grenade, which is watermelon, guava, and lime explosion. Let's give this a shot. And they sent me over a cool Dubby cup. And while I'm doing that, if this is something that you're looking to get your hands on, they were kind enough to extend to me a discount code for you. That discount code is my last name. It's TECK, T-E-C-K, and that's going to get you 10% off anything on the website. So here we go. We're going to dump this into. It's a very fine powder too, not very granular, which is good because this means this is going to dissolve really easily. So we'll dump this in here. Now this is a sample pack, but they come in canisters as well. I believe it's 30 servings per canister. Give it a good shake. I didn't close the top. Not bad. Oh, it smells. Oh, I can smell the watermelon. I splashed it on myself. I was so excited. Okay, another thing about energy drinks is that they can be overly sweet, like almost to the point where you're like, oh my gosh. And some people like that. I don't like that. As somebody who's cut out sugar 7 years ago and haven't looked back, this is the perfect, and I'm also the guy that goes to like Starbucks and says, give me, I think that when I do go to Starbucks, there's way too many great local coffee spots here in West Texas to go to Starbucks. But if I do, then their standard is like 4 pumps of syrup. I'm the guy that comes in and is like, give me a quarter of 1 pump. That's how sensitive I am to sweet. This is the perfect balance. It is a great tasting, not overly sweet. I can taste the watermelon, I can taste the guava next, and then I can taste the lime on the back end. They've got a bunch of other flavors. I'll try to throw up a bunch of different flavors that they have here over my face. But they've got a bunch of stuff. They just came out with a new one as well. I believe it's called like Dragon Blend or something like that with dragon fruit. So really excited for this. Thanks again, Dubby. Use code TECK for 10% off your order. Shoot me a screenshot if you end up buying this and I'll give you a shout out on an upcoming reaction video. Enjoy, Dubby. Dubby, thank you for the partnership. Looking forward to working with y'all and looking forward to having more of this delicious drink. Take care.